Joining us now after his straight set victory to advance to round 2 here at the Lincoln Challenger, it's our old friend, All-American at Wake Forest, DK Suresh. DK, first of all, congratulations to you on the victory yesterday. Talk me through, when's the last time you played an indoor hard court match? Was it easy to pick things back up? What did you think about your level yesterday?
I was happy with my performance yesterday. Obviously, playing challenges is quite tough while still in school, and I'm trying to make my best out of it. And I feel like for my game style, I would say indoor hard suits it pretty well because with the big serves and the big forehand. Obviously, we played a lot of indoor college matches, but then the last time I played indoor match was in the summer. Actually, it was in Dallas, one of the 25Ks, and I actually lost to Alex in that. So coming into this match, I was a little bit like, obviously, I've lost to this guy, you know, like try to prepare differently, and then I came in mentally like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on my stuff and rather not like focusing on what I did last time. So in the end I was happy with my performance. So yeah.
How different is the level when you come, you know, again, outdoors to indoors? How much does that change things tactically for you specifically?
I would say I would try to keep it at the minimal. Like obviously it's a little bit better to hit bigger spots in indoors, but outdoors, you know, with the wind and the toss and everything, it gets a little tricky. But sometimes, yeah, I would say I love to play indoors. Obviously, I'll take that any day. But yeah, coming from outdoors to indoors, it takes maybe a couple of 3 days to get used to it. But then obviously, if you're playing a lot of it, obviously it helps being in college. You know, of course, when it's cold, you're in there for like almost 3 to 4 months a year. So obviously, yeah, that helps me a lot.
No, I've always thought it's easier to transition outside to indoors where everything's just cleaner than the other way where you're like, oh, and now the wind's in my face, my lungs hurt a little more, all those things. So, no, that makes a lot of sense to me. And obviously, it doesn't matter if it's been indoors, outdoors. You've had a ton of success on the pro circuit this summer. To what do you credit that success? Is it confidence? Is it your level? What were you seeing all summer long?
I've been playing pretty good tennis starting this summer.
You have been, my friend, for what it's worth.
Yeah, so I would definitely say that built me some confidence in there, and obviously playing all in the big stages, playing against bigger, like really good guys. And I would probably say it's mostly from experience, because you know, going into a match, obviously you know you've been at this level, you've been in this pressure, especially when you're down and you have break points or whatever it is. Like I know that I'm capable of hitting my serves because that's one of my friends, so I would just rely on that. And mostly I would say it's just confidence because I've been playing good.
Yeah. Talking about confidence, obviously when I last saw you before this, I saw you during All-Americans, but you clinched an NCAA championship for your program. And I've just always thought a moment like that, like what it must do for a person's confidence. And I know it's a team atmosphere and you didn't get pro points for it, but can you draw a direct through line, like the confidence from that match to where you are now today?
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the biggest matches, obviously, like clinching for NCAA for your team. It was unreal. First of all, that experience was unreal, and obviously doing that clinching moment, it was a big confidence booster for sure, no doubt in that. And then obviously, like, you know, I knew I was in a pretty good spot, went back to the training, but now going into the summer, I was like, okay, it's going to be a little bit different. Because pro circuit different. Like college, you have all the guys, everyone trying to support you, but then when you go play futures, it's just you.
Yeah.
So that's a little tough, but obviously you have to overcome those things. And yeah, like I'm fortunate that I have a great team behind me, so they always help me out. The coaches are amazing, and the practices have been really good. So yeah.
No, I love to hear that. And how valuable were the accelerator program spots? Like, how much were you able to plan your schedule around knowing you'd have those opportunities?
It's a really helpful thing to have those wildcards, especially for Mahindra, because obviously with school it's tough. You have to pick and choose which weeks you can miss classes and stuff. And it was pretty good that this week is fall break, so I was able to do this. And I would say if you're in pretty good contact with your professors, they're pretty lenient with it. So yeah, I'll try to play a couple more weeks after this, probably Charlottesville and Knoxville. So yeah, I'll try to make the most out of it this semester. Yeah.
You also qualified for the NCAA tournament at All-Americans. Of course, congratulations to you. It's got to be nice to have that out of the way for the rest of your fall. The plan is still to play NCAAs, I assume, right? And correct me if were you the only man to get in singles and doubles at All-Americans, or do you still have to clinch in doubles? Someone did it in both.
I made it both.
Yeah, it was you. That's right. Yeah. Okay, so no regionals or sections. Yeah, you and Andrew, right? You already clinched your spot. Yeah. The Princeton match, which, by the way, we haven't talked about yet. I haven't had what were they? 0 for 13 on set points, something crazy. Well, how was it playing with Andrew? And to get, I assume the NCAAs is still a big part of your fall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course it is. But that match, especially going, and obviously, I match up pretty good with a lefty. Yeah. I like to play with lefties. Obviously, I was playing with Holden a couple of years.
You think he's jealous?
No. Yeah, that match. Obviously, you have, maybe it happens 1 out of 50 times. You know, you've saved 13 set points and lose 9. So that day, I would say it was a mix of luck and hard work. So yeah, in the end, it turned out pretty well, and we were happy for it.
There were a couple of returns you hit that I was like, I can't believe he made that. There's a backhand line I think I'm remembering where it was just like, what? It's got to be a fun one film session to go back and watch. And
exactly. You're having highlights all over the place.
Exactly. So credit to you. Well, then, my last 2 questions for you. Goals for not only here for the home stretch of the fall, but just for your senior season at Wake Forest. Obviously, we see the Wake on the chest. I hope that answers questions. Will he be back in January? But, what do you hope to accomplish in your final year on the job?
Obviously, we try to run it back.
Good answer.
Yeah. And individually, I would have some bigger goals. Obviously, I'll be playing one now for the team, and that's really big. So try to get as many wins for the team as I could, and then focus on the individuals this year, because last year I fell short in the semis. So this year my goal is to win it, because obviously it will be my last time playing the individuals. So last season again, one last ride. So try to make my best out of it.
No, I love to hear that. For those who watch your game, obviously they know the big serving, the attacking tennis. That's my last question. What's the focus for you as you have these still 9 more months of, we'll call it free tennis, right? You have the opportunity to go back to school to work on things. What are the focuses for you as you prepare for a pro career?
Obviously having a great team, first of all. That's a massive thing, having Tony and Brian and Winnie, especially Brian being on the circuit. He understands the game, so I get a lot of input from him for sure. So we're working on my strengths, obviously, and then try to keep sharpening it. And he will give me tips on how to play matches, how to plan your tournaments. That's a big thing. Obviously, you can't just randomly go play a few tournaments and expect to just perform. So, these next few months is very crucial to especially have these guys behind me to help me go through the pro circuit process.
I love that. Well, again, all the success, so thoroughly deserved. And, again, going to get to see him here this week as he is through to round number 2 in singles, signed into doubles as well. DK Suresh, always good to see you. Congratulations on the success, my man.
Thank you so much, dude.